Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars 2017 set review. Guys, of course we have another Last Jedi set here. We have the Resistance Bomber, it's number 75188, ages 9 to 14, has 780 pieces, yet it retails for 110 US dollars. So that price automatically puts this set in a very overpriced title. I would give it that title, honestly. The set itself looks awesome, guys. It comes with quite a few exclusive minifigures, actually, or different variants. The Vice Admiral, I don't know how to say it, Holdo? I don't know. Holdo? Yeah, I want to say that. And then all these new Resistance Bomber pilots, they all, they kind of have the same uniform, but they are all new. And then, of course, we get a special variant of Poe. So there is quite a few exclusive minifigures. That is probably my assumption as to why the set costs so much. Why the LEGO figured to do that. For 780 pieces, I would figure this set would be $90, $100 at most. 110, you're pushing it there. So that's a little surprising, even for LEGO. Because like the First Order Heavy Assault Walker, you get 1,300 pieces for $150. That seems more reasonable. 780 pieces for $110, you're cutting it there. Plus, this kind of looks like a $90 set. I personally don't see it as a $110 set. I haven't built it yet, so without you guys, I want to get this set built. I want to see if it's worth that $110 or whether you guys should wait until it goes on sale and see if the set is really cool. I mean, the Resistance Bomber, we see it in the Last Jedi trailer. It looks like it's going to play a significant part. It's these guys, these ships, against the First Order Star Destroyer. So if you buy that, you kind of want to buy this too, to like have them battle against each other. You even see the First Order Star Destroyer here on the box art. So there's definitely a big space battle, I assume, over the planet of Crate going on, and it's these guys versus the First Order. This is the Resistance. I'm going to assume that these guys fail because in the trailer we see that there is a big ground battle on the planet Crate. So I assume that these Resistance bombers don't hold the line in front of the planet. The First Order breaks through and makes it to the land or the planet surface. So be very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how these sets turn out. I actually just see a bit of a sticker right here, I guess left over from when it came from Force Friday. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and build this guy. So without ado, let's go right into the time lapse and let's go. So taking an in-depth look at the Resistance Bomber. First off, I just want to say to you guys that this is actually a much better set than I originally thought at the beginning of this video. After building it and playing around with it, it's actually much better than a lot of you might think it is. But first off, let's get through the minifigures. So first up, we have Vice Admiral Holdo. At least that's how I think it. That's how it's said. I don't know. She is a new character. She's probably going to be interacting with General Leia in The Last Jedi. She's basically, I assume, I don't know, she Vice Admiral versus General. I don't know. Maybe she's in charge of Leia then, in terms of that rank. But yeah, she has a double-sided head like so, and then she has this really cool-looking this print on the torso. I like it, and then this crazy poppy purple hair color. It's very interesting. Next is Poe Dameron in a new type of outfit. I assume this is his like X-Wing fighter outfit. So it's this actual burnt orange. It's different color than the other minifigures over there, and I'll compare that in just a second. But first off, let me just go ahead and show it to you. Very nice. The head is not new. Same head we get in some of the other sets. He does have a double-sided face, and he has the same hairdo as before. So that's Poe. And then this is the color difference between these guys' outfits. So you can see that Poe's is a more burnt orange, and this is like a lighter orange variant, which is quite interesting. But yeah, on to our next minifigure. All the pilots have different names. So this particular pilot's called the Resistance Bomber pilot. So the detail is actually fantastic on these minifigures. It's really great. I love it. And if we take off their mask, you'll see they have like a breathing mask over on one side and a normal head on the other side. And then their helmets, all the pilots' helmets have like unique markings, and I think they look fantastic. Next up is the Resistance Gunner Page. I don't know if this character's name is Page, but that's what it says on the box. So again, lots of detail here. And a new different helmet. It's got like a checkerboard pattern right there on the front. Take the helmet off. Same thing, got the breathing mask and then just a normal head on the other side. Very cool minifigure. This particular pilot has a pistol. And lastly, we have the Resistance Bomb Raider. So this guy gets a different helmet altogether. It's much more like the classic X-Wing pilot helmet. It's in this like olive green, and then it has like these the Rebel Alliance logo, which is interesting, and just lots of crazy detail on this helmet. I love it. And that's his face. And that is our pilots. So there's actually 6 different seats, 5 minifigures, which that means I wish there was just one more pilot in this set. It kind of sucks, but without ado, let me go ahead and show you where all those different seats are. So you have 2 turrets, one here, so that's 2. One goes here, that's 3. Open this up right here. There's a little spinning chair, and I'll show that in just a second, but that's 4. And then you have 2 right here. That'll make 6 altogether. But yeah, so as you can see, the whole this cockpit piece comes off. This is actually a printed piece, very nice. This piece right here comes off. It has stickers on the side and a little globe thing right there as the window. But yeah, coming in here, you'll see there's quite an interior actually in this thing, much more than you think it would be. There's a little spinning chair. I assume this is for the Vice Admiral, so she can sit here and be all spinny like in her chair and be like, woohoo, you know, spin around and be like, yeah, I'm a command, bring it, first order. All right, well, anyhow, going back here, you'll see that there is a new control panel print. Let me show it to you. Zoom on in. That is a new print right there. That's not a sticker. It's used twice actually in this set, so very awesome. Next is I want you guys to admire this amazing engine detail right here, especially on the side. Lego's introduced these new tubular pieces that kind of come around here, and they are on this side as well, and it's really great, honestly. The way you hold this set normally is probably right here, and actually you'll see that these turrets right here, these ball turrets, they kind of spin with you, which is really cool. I like that feature quite a bit.
Now the pilot that sits here operates these guns right here, which also spin. Again, this thing's packed with features. It's definitely probably the most feature-rich set out of all the Last Jedi sets. But anyhow, onto the turret pods right here. The way these things work is you can actually just open them up like that, and you can take your pilot, and they kind of just sit in there like that. Don't know. Yeah, I can even keep the gun just barely. If you raise it up, maybe. Yeah, you can keep the gun on them. But yeah, there's a pilot in there. And this one down here is exactly the same. So very cool. And it just goes up, so that way when you sit it down, it goes up like that. Back to the front here, I just want to show those two seats. Got a bunch of control panels here. There's that other control panel I was talking about earlier. You can sit two people right here. These wings in the front here, they're stationary, they don't move, so they're stuck like that. I assume it's meant to be. Now, the main feature of this set actually is right here. This right here. If you push this down, it drops a bomb. These are your little bombs. They're like the little Bionicle ball things that you may have seen if you're fans of Bionicle. And the way you reload it is you just open it up here, and you put it in, and that's it. And then you just press it and keep on going, and you can do that multiple times. So it's very, very cool actually. This is definitely one of the best features I've seen that makes sense for a set. You know, we get all these flick missiles and all that stuff, and a lot of that doesn't really make sense because it makes the set look, you know, stupid in my opinion. But these things make sense. This is the Resistance bomber, and guess what? It's gonna bomb. So it makes total sense to have a feature like this, and it's so easy to reload, and it's fun to actually use it. This is, you know, probably one of the best features I've seen in a LEGO Star Wars set in a while, actually. So that's fantastic, honestly. Because usually a lot of these features that LEGO includes in these sets, they're not necessarily the best sometimes, or they're not well executed. But this one certainly is. But yeah, that is all the, pretty much all the interior detail for the Resistance bomber. One other thing is you can lift this up as well, and there is, kind of got stuck in there. There it is. Yeah, I can't get it out, but there's a flick missile in there. I'll just keep it closed, honestly. It's one of these things. If you press right here, then that missile flies out like that, and you can reload it. Now, what I like about these missiles is they're totally hidden right here. They don't obstruct the design, which is great. They're right here and there, so you're just pushing this right there to activate that. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys some of the other detail here. Yeah, so that'll be it for the Resistance bomber. Let's go out to the final thoughts, guys.
All right, guys, we took a in-depth look at the set. I gotta be honest, guys, this set surprised me. Lego actually surprised me. This set is much better than I originally thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a pretty bland set. I didn't really think it was going to be that interesting. After the build was actually really fun. It took me a little bit over an hour, like an hour and 5-10 minutes. Wasn't too long, but I now understand why Lego has priced this the way they priced it. The $110 makes more sense now that I've built this set. One, it has the best play features out of all of the Last Jedi sets. Now, my favorite Last Jedi Lego set is definitely the BB-8 UCS set. Now, I thought the First Order Star Destroyer was a really awesome set, as well as the Walker, the Scout Walker and Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. They're not really super interesting, at least now that at this time that we haven't seen the movie yet. But after building this set, this has the best play features out of any of the sets. and it looked like once you actually build it and actually hold it in your hand, it's actually way cooler than you might think it is, based off the box. The box plays it out to be pretty bland and pretty boring. It actually matches pretty well with the X-Wing Starfighter from The Force Awakens, which is kind of funny. It's literally the exact same color scheme, and that honestly makes sense. You could probably have 2 of these and maybe 3 of these bombers together, and that would look like a pretty cool Resistance army. So yeah, honestly, I'm just really surprised. The play feature, of course, I love this bombing feature. It's so cool. It makes sense. You know, it's the Resistant bomber. It's actually really fun to play with. I love the interior. They really went out of their way to make sure that all of these minifigures have a place. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different seats that you can put minifigures. So I do wish, because there's 6 seats, I do wish we got one more pilot. Or I think BB-8 should have been in the set, honestly, because from what I can tell based off the trailer and images for The Last Jedi, BB-8 is with Poe Dameron in the when they're in this big battle sequence. So I do wish we got one more minifigure with this set, especially for that $110 price tag. So honestly, my opinion has changed since the beginning of this review. Before I built it, I was pretty certain that this was going to be a pretty bland set. But now that I've built it, Lego honestly has surprised me. I think this is the coolest of the like in terms of the play features. It's definitely the coolest set there is. I love how you can like turn it and these turrets kind of go with you. I think kids and even adults will enjoy holding this and just seeing how dynamically cool it is, especially in the design when you start holding your hand. I actually really like it. And then also some interesting design in this. Like I really thought this was going to be a bland type of set, but I like the hidden features that Lego is able to do with some of this, especially with these like engines right here. The engine detail is fantastic, honestly. And I like how the turrets are made. I like how easy it is to get in them. They're very well made. They honestly, the turrets right here, they remind me of the gunship turrets on the Republic gunship. So that's just like a neat little throwback in my opinion. Maybe that's why I like it so much, because of the Republic gunship, the 2008 version as well as the 2013 version. Those 2 sets are on my all-time favorite Lego Star Wars sets list. So maybe that's why I like this set a lot more. But yeah, no, I'm really surprised by this set. And when this set actually goes down, like, you know, if it's below $80, I'll definitely consider picking up a second or third one, because I think a lot of you will actually, once you buy one, and I assume in the movie there's literally probably like 20 or 30 of these in a giant battle against the First Order, you're probably gonna want like 1 or 2 more to kind of like recreate that battle scene. I assume it's gonna be pretty epic in the movie. So, is this set worth $110? That's a tough decision, guys, because now that I've built it, it's actually a great set. So, this is tough because that 780 pieces, I think, is lacking, and I think we should have had one more minifigure. That's right, at the beginning, I told you guys there's 2 reasons. One was the play features. The second reason is there's a lot of big Lego pieces. There's big plates, big bricks. Whenever there's giant like bricks in Lego sets, Lego usually hikes up the price because the plastic injecting, boring stuff that you guys don't really care about. It just costs more for them to manufacture that stuff. Therefore, they have to put the price up. So that's and we've seen that before in other Lego Star Wars sets and just Lego sets in general, honestly. So that's the second reason. Number 1 is the play feature. This has the best play features, in my opinion, out of all of the Last Jedi sets. Number 2 is the big plastic pieces. But yeah, I do wish it had one more minifigure, and I do wish it had more pieces. Maybe then it would have been more worth that $110. But geez, this is a tough decision. I think $99 or I still it's tough. I think you should wait for it to go down $10 or $20. I do think all of you should pick up this set eventually. You'll be very surprised by how cool it actually is once you build it, once you see the interior and play around with it. It's actually quite an impressive set, honestly. And it was a fun build too. I enjoyed building this. Usually, you know, I've built quite a bit of Lego Star Wars sets, and this one was actually very pleasant to build. So that's always a great thing, honestly, in my opinion. So I recommend this set, yes. If you want to buy it right now for that $110, go ahead. I don't think it's a bad set. I do recommend, if you can hold out a couple months, I guarantee you it'll go down $10 or $20 at Walmart or Amazon or wherever your local online or local retailers. I guarantee you it'll go down $10 or $20 in the next couple months if you wait. I do think all of you should pick it up at some point because the minifigures are great. The set is fantastic, honestly. But that price is just a little too high, so it just kind of sucks. I would have absolutely recommended this set if it was like $90 or $100. I think $90 would be the perfect price point for this set. But 120 is asking, or 110 is asking a little too much from Lego. All right, well, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this review. I have reviewed all of the Lego Star Wars Last Jedi sets, so if you want to take a look at that, check out my channel down below. And also, if you want to see more of these reviews as well as other awesome Lego Star Wars and Star Wars related videos here on my channel, hit that subscribe down below. And that's going to be it, guys. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye.